Hello, good evening. So, yeah, gonna play some blitz games here on Fox Continue. And yeah, in the meantime, this is the problem of the day here. Try to live as black. So, you see that black has an eye in the corner on the left side, but you need to have another eye right here. So the move order will be important. And yeah, try to use this kind of weakness that white has around here. So that will be the hint this time. And yeah, gonna leave you with this problem, and let me just warm up just a bit before playing. So let's go and do this. So 3Q problems, let's go. Okay, so here we go. Black to play and kill white. I guess it's jump. White cannot block. You take, connect, take. White blocks, you play this. Then yeah, it's like take. This kind of triangle shape here is dead. That shape in 4, so should be good with that. And that one take, you can take again, so white cannot make an eye over there. And why this does work is because this Atari from this side is not working, and even if you take, this is self Atari. And if take right here, you can take again, and it's the same principle. And yeah, this shape is dead, so it's good.
対局の申し込みがありました。
Let's go through the next. So this one you want to be looking at like outside Liberty's field. One kind of hint you have. What if you play here first? White can just cut and probably live on the side, so probably need to wedge like this first. If white takes this one, now you can wedge, cut, descend. White cannot block from both sides. If this, then you Atari, connect, attach, and the top side is dead. So should be that one. And against this, you can play here and simply win the race. So outside versus inside right here, it's going to be not enough liberties for white. So could try. So at the end, yeah, it's going to be 6 versus 2. Way not enough. So here just want to be careful not to start from here. So this one, if you play here from the start and play this, white can just take, and then that one just ignore. So he cannot play this. They can live. And yeah, if you try to descend, there's going to be this. So you can live this way. So you need to start from this point, and if take, then you can wedge. So this is kind of the idea. White cannot play that, and this also doesn't work, so white is dead. Kind of self-Atari liberty shortage type stuff. So yeah, let's go through the next. Okay, I see ko with cut, take, Atari, cut, ko. But maybe something different. Could be simply Atari from here. Connect, you push. Yeah, it seems like that. If block, you take, Atari, just connect simply. Nice to see you, Barretts. Yeah, I'll play a game after this warm-up. So look forward to it. I just need to Atari from here, not cut. So this doesn't work. And simply this one you can mi this throw in and this throw in right here. So even if you take, this is not an eye. So yeah, simply reducing space. So that one, there's this Atari and then ko. So simply going from this side and here, you can just connect. It's not enough space. Yep. Okay, so you need to kill white. So this is a weakness. Also, maybe there's this. Could say it's like either of these 3. First instincts, what's that? If block, you can cut here, take Atari. This turn, play this one. Here. Yeah, seems like that. So wedge turn, you can play this. If atari you push, take, you cut, and then at the end white cannot push from both sides. So kind of the idea. So that one at the end, it's gonna look something like this, and then white cannot push from both sides. White is dead. If you play here simply, Hane should work. That one cut, you take, so not enough space. Good one as well. Let's go for the next. Okay, white Tetsuji problem. So I'm gonna use maybe this cutting point here. Take this, block, throw in. If this one you can take in atari, and then take these four. So cut, take, push here, throw in, take this, and if atari you can take the stone in atari, and now you can take these four. So this, push, throw in, and that one you can simply go from the outside. Black cannot connect. So if atari from the outside, you can play here, and it's Miyai between this and that one. So if you don't play this cut and simply play this, black can go from the outside right here, atari, then squeeze, and go from here. So this is why it doesn't work, and you need to have this exchange at P18 first. So nice problem, and yeah, good to see you, Dalan, green quarter, nice to see. Hi. Hope you have a nice day, and thanks for being here. So warming up. So yeah, you need to cut this one first to have this atari in sente. So good one. Okay. You can block here to threaten like snapback. So maybe you play this exchange. Could throw in first. Maybe that's important. Throw in, take this. Like turn here. If that one it's atari, connect, Hane. Cannot block. Yeah, I think like you need to throw in. Throw in, take, and we can turn right here. So at the end, when black Hane is white cannot block is self atari. Okay, let's see. Let's go and look at your problem. Was a nice one, the other one with the tombstone stuff. I'm sorry for that one. Okay, so white to save these stones. Feels like throw in first. Maybe you don't want to play that. This is a bit more difficult than the other one that you showed. And maybe, I don't know. I would think throw in, take, atari, connect, and then play this. Maybe cut. If you don't throw in, black might just connect, and that... yeah, seems to be wrong. So I need to throw in, take, atari, connect this. If block, you can play from here, or maybe... that's probably this one. Here, atari. I would say throw in. Throw in here, this. Cut, you can play here. Cutting might be a problem right here. Okay, so simply this one black can connect this here. Okay, I'll try. Might be wrong, but... so I was planning to play this. Maybe this is no I versus I type shape. Yeah. Do you make it a call like Hane played this? But yeah, black can keep an eye. So maybe you start from this side. Yeah, doesn't work. Not enough liberties. Okay, I don't know. Like throwing this, cut. Maybe that is already not the right solution. Maybe you play this exchange and then throw in this. So if you play this block, throw in this, you can play this one, cut, atari, take here, threaten to make twice. If this, you can win the race, I think. So this, yeah, I feel like you should make this exchange and then go here, and then play this one to take these stones this way, and then jump. So if you block this call, so yeah, jump here. That's a good one. Good problem. Yeah, nice one. So I did try this throw in first and then play here, but then there's cut. So you need to have this exchange to make liberty short edge for black. So you need to start from here, then throw in and play this move to then play here, and then jump is the kind of detail at the end. If you block black and Hane, make a kind of long shot call. So you need to start from here. Yeah, that's nice trap. Yeah, this one is really good. Green quarter, yeah, that one is really nice. And also the detail, you need to start from here. Approved. This is nice. Black some variations. I guess block from this side, but it's the same. You throw in atari, then play here, connect. And it's like, yeah, you threaten basically to live on the right side or killing the black's group. But yeah, that's a nice problem. I'll give you guys the link here, so on YouTube if you're here. So let me put the link right here. Nice. Okay, thanks for posting the problem. And yeah, let's go back and finish the series and let's play a game. Okay, so white to play and live. So you can take an eye here. So mission will be to make an like two eyes or one eye in center on top side. I can probably play this, and then Hane play that one. And this way you keep an eye here, because cut atari. This one you can block. Hane can, yeah. So it seems like it's this, and that one you can Hane and make an eye this way. So there's another variation if black blocks from the outside. So don't know if it's gonna show, but yeah, it doesn't show. But it should be like block here. You throw in atari, connect, play this one, black cut, and then you can atari from here. Black not connect, self atari, so take, and it's kind of the same here. It's going to be, yeah, like slight difference maybe here, so this stone will be at P1, but it should be the same. There's a Seki. Okay. It's not showing. I don't know why, but okay, let me go back and just finish this. Maybe, I think you registered the variation, but it doesn't show. Okay, so this you need to threaten kind of Seki with here. So it should be descend. If block, you can cut. This is local seki on the right side, bottom side, but the top side isn't alive, so everything's dead. And if connect, you can cut right here, descend, play here. This, yeah, should be dead with that. So that one, if block, you can cut here, local seki, but the top side is dead, so everything is dead. It's kind of fake seki. And if you connect right here, simply can take the top side. So there's this one, and that one you can play from here. Same, like the 3 stones will be dead, so the whole group is dead. Click on solution link to see variations. Okay. I did. Oh no, it's down. Sorry. Oh yeah, it's true. There's a tree. Didn't see that. So if white blocks. Oh, throw in doesn't work. Why? Ah, because there's throw in from black. But wait a minute, why is this not working? But you can play from here, isn't it? So maybe you need to add this. Because this one, white can play from here. And cut should be the same. Cannot block. And that one technically you can save the right group. But maybe if there's better, then... Okay, maybe you could say, yeah, this seki is better, but then... So you play this. Okay, I guess, yeah. I guess you need to go for the seki, because if you play this... Yes, white can live, but then the left side group is gonna be in danger. So comparing to that one, is better to make a seki with this. Interesting. So if you throw in, then you can play this one. So then you can throw in, play here. Yeah, okay. Or, actually, isn't this... Maybe it's the same, you take. Actually, don't throw in. I guess you take, and this is seki like this at every time. Just simply go from the outside. Yeah. Okay, so you don't throw in against that one. Yeah, nice problem as well. Like the detail here is pretty cool. So if you want to look at the link I'll post here as well. So goproblems.com. You can go solve some problems as well for another alternative for weiqi 101. So yeah, how... Oh, I'm not signed in, but yeah, definitely would rate this 5-star. Sure. Okay, let me go. So the last 2 problems. Yeah, no problem. Just try to... Yeah, it's good. Like, actually, I never like tried to create a problem, so it's nice to see. Okay, so white Tetsuji need to capture these stones. Did you take a lot of time to do that, or... Because it's kind of some work to do. Seems like attach should be doing the work, so this you can wedge. Yeah, so if you play this and play here, like that one, there's this wedge right here. Very long because I'm not done. Yeah. So this one, there's this here. If Hane right here can simply block from the outside, or maybe, actually maybe I need to cut. So that was, yeah, if you play here, there's connect and then cut. So you need to cut here. This one throw in, it snap back. If this one right here extend, and you can kill these stones because jump in this case, this cut isn't working, you can take still. So after this attachment, black is kind of lack in most options. And the last move maybe you could try is this, but wedge and then cut, it snap back. So it does work. Modify the stones many times to make it more interesting. Yeah, there is a lot of good sidelines as well. This is what makes a good problem. So yeah, I see the work behind. And also a good kind of, yeah, Tesuji problem kind of thing as well. Okay, black to play to kill right here. So last one. Atari here. So maybe it's not this one, but Atari, connect, jump. I'm not sure. Like this one I'm a bit lost. Maybe Atari, connect, then crawl. This one you throw in so that white cannot play this itself, Atari. I guess it's that, yeah. Okay, get the idea. So once you see liberty shortage, like usually in Sumeko problems, it's like the biggest theme, like on common theme on every problem. So once you see this kind of thing, you are getting near. So in this case, that one, white cannot play this move to push. Even this Atari from this side as well, but even from this side, doesn't work itself, Atari. So yeah, you need to play this and look at this final move right here. If you take, you can go back, and it's dead. So nice one. Okay, good session here. Maybe you could go and play some harder problems right here if you want to, but yeah, would like to have a bit of a higher pass rate, then maybe you can go upwards. So if you wonder where this is, I'll put the link here. So here you go. And yeah, let's switch the screen. So put the, not this one. So problem of the day right here. Try to do it. So black to play and live. You want to be careful about the move order right here. So you can see the goal is pretty clear. Black has an eye at A1, but you need to make another eye on the top side. And the question is, you need to use this kind of open position that white has. So make sure you use this weakness correctly. And yeah, I'll be trying to find some games here. Let's go. Okay, let's switch. Should be good. So I'm gonna try to play a bit different today. Just feeling to play a bit of Sandensei. Why not? So really trying to emphasize the right side of the board. We'll play here and try to take center. I could extend as well, but let's me try this. So really, the main plan is black to play here on the right side, but you could also play flexibly, like try to go in the corners. I've studied a bit, but yeah, I'll personally play maybe somewhere here to enclose and keep kind of right side big way. Maybe let's try to play this one this time. Just because if you go low, like this shoulder hit is pretty good. So yeah, if you want to emphasize the kind of center, not getting shoulder hit, at least with this high move. But on the lower side is weaker, and this corner is less territory, so there's some drawbacks. Stronger against the center, but weaker on the sides. Bit surprised with that move. White is trying to start a fight where like black has like
秒読みを始めま
numbers,
す。
so should be crawl and then okay. Okay, my opponent did resign. Okay, let's switch. Maybe we could continue here.
対局を始めます。
Let's try and play another game with. Okay, yeah, this is why I switched the screen with the break. So, because if your opponent resigning, the kind of first 10 moves doesn't count. So in the meantime, you guys can try this problem right here. Okay, let me play this move. So, a bit of a unusual joseki with this one. I think this like here and like play this if I played this move, but yeah, let's go anyways. Oh yeah, I need to take this away. Sorry. So extend here. I think Hane there's like cut stuff. Should be good just to extend. White will try to crawl, and then black will extend. Try to maybe counter around here. Use this kind of wall, maybe, yeah, to go inside. So you need to play here. Hane, there's going to be cut, so here should be just extend. Okay, so white's plan is rather to probably try to take center, so push me a few times and then play here. But yeah, as black you gained kind of the influence around here, and if you block some things here, so you don't really mind too much. Just extend. Okay, you could probably play Wei and pincer, but Hane here it's pretty big. Maybe block, but then white will cut. So seems okay, just extend. Yeah, white is trying to play a bit busy right here, but yeah, against this we can ignore as well. In this case, could block as well. Try to put pressure to the corner. Seems a big move. Pincer. Let's block, so that can maybe annoy around here and kind of, yeah, block this area. That is surprising. Okay. Bold decision, trying to limit this side. Maybe could push and cut, but this seems like maybe block is a bit painful. So okay, we're gonna just block and keep this side right here. Maybe could have gone for push and cut, try to use this, but yeah, getting blocked isn't feeling that great. It's like liberty shortage, so I preferred this.
4、5、6、7、8、9
Yes, against this one could just play away. We're strong on here. I mean, responding something here is big, but then white will play on the side. Don't know if this exchange is necessarily good.
4、
So
5、6、
gonna
7、
try to pincer
8、
on the
9
side and maybe something here. So to get less counter pincered. So maybe on this side I'll choose here. Never know. This one approach. So there's no way to really try to connect around here.
3、
Maybe should attach though. Like this, maybe this.
8、9
Okay, let's play that. So first this one and maybe here. So I have this exchange. So then it's clear that white cannot do something around here to connect.
4、5、6、7
Maybe could have kept this extension to have like block.
1
But let's go here. So strengthen this to put pressure on these stones. There's peep around here to connect, but yeah, the long-term pressure to this should be kind of annoying. Okay, interesting response. It's a bit less territorial, inviting this one, but I'm not gonna play here straight away, just going after these. Let's just jump.
秒読みを始めます。
Interesting game. Never played these kind of positions. So this is trying to peep, connect. So you could play at that point and threaten like Hane to put pressure there.
2、3、4、
Some sente end game. So I don't know how much this is going to be
8、
useful really, but let's not let this connection happen. Still connect because you can cut here. Like, don't want to play that move.
1、2、3、
Maybe against this white will play that one. Not sure, but so that there's Hane and cut. But yeah. Usually this kind of moves are pretty big because next you can still cut and take in sente.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Maybe peep played this and like peep this way. Don't know how much this is really. Maybe it wasn't too good though. My plan was to just push if block peep right here.
3、4、5、
But maybe it is a bit
6、
wishful
7、
thinking type
8、
stuff.
9。
Okay, let's go from the outside. Yeah, I don't know how much direct I could do.
6、
It's
7、
difficult. I would like to take some time right here just to evaluate.
残
If
り
you
2
want to
回です。
continue to attack directly, maybe you could just cap. But then what do you build? You could just try to take the corner there.
2、3、
This is gonna weaken.
5、6、
Cut is still pretty
7、
big, but maybe a tad bit early.
9。
Could
残り1回で
attach
す。
or pincer something here.
1、2、3、4。
Yeah, let's try to take the corner. Maybe white will try to block, cut me off, or just let me just connect with like block here. We'll see. Maybe I should play this one.
1、2、3、4、5、6、
Probably
7、
this and then
8、
slide still
9。
here. It's close. So, yeah, here you could block, maybe exchange with this, or
1、
maybe slide is still better.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Okay, let's play here. Okay, if this exchange can be made, then yeah, probably want to block right here.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
So try to connect, and if white descends or Hanes, want to make this exchange. Interesting. Okay, we'll respond. Maybe it's some long-term pressure against here when you have stones on this side.
5、6、7。
Yeah, so this I'll probably play away. Let's try to take away the eye shape. So I think you need to start from here. If this, then pincer, something like that.
4、5、6、7、
Maybe this
8
white will hane.
9
Don't know. Maybe against this you can just push and cut. So yes, usually this. And then pinch ring seems interesting. So if this one you can attach, try to connect on the bottom side.
1
And also take away the base of this group right here.
5 6 7
Maybe
8
could show it as well, but let's go this way. Hane extend, not sure.
1 2 3
It's difficult.
5 6
Usually Hane though.
7
You don't want to play
8
this, but
9
okay, let's go. Okay, I thought the white is gonna extend this side more, because here I could probably extend against cut, just atari from here, this, and then
2 3
squeeze,
4 5
connect on first line type thing.
7 8
Could also play this atari and then connect like here. So to say this I crawl, block, you can connect this way.
3
I think it's close between the two.
5 6
Maybe should play here though.
8
Okay,
9
let's try this. Then block here. I don't know, maybe the other one was better. To risk a bit less comparing to this.
1
No, okay, interesting. Yeah, this move is threatening to still disconnect. This one to block. And now there's no
3
good moves to
5
connect here.
6
Yeah, that's nice.
8
Okay, let's block here and put pressure here. So, yeah, black is a bit isolated on this side, but the main group for me is this right here. Against this could still wedge, maybe play this to be okay.
5
So it's Kosumi. I've descended instead of Atari. Yeah, I could see later. Maybe that could have been. But it's probably better to Atari from the outside. If I need to go back, I'll play
2
that.
3 4
So
5
this.
6 7
Not sure if you want
8
to touch too
9
much around here. Let's go and surround. So white is really trying to say I can cut you off right here. And I'm saying I can just surround you.
2 3 4 5 6 7
So extend is going to be this. And here white will just push through.
1 2 3
Maybe you
4
Atari and
5
then play
6
like push
7
kind of move.
8
So that this way you're still getting outside.
1
It also relates to top side, in
4
fact, but
5 6 7
maybe this.
8 9
I think push right here to put pressure on these two stones is gonna help here. So there's maybe this kind of move you could play.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Okay, let's play this. So I can try to surround with this and here, but then some problems on this side of the board.
1 2 3 4
Maybe
5
I've mistaken.
6 7 8 9
That move could have been bad. Yeah, so this one I might just ignore. But wait a minute. So this.
2 3 4 5 6、7、8、9。
I guess they'll connect, because if not, it's like difficult position.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Nah, it's not really good to play this. Yeah, I missed this one. I should have gone outside.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
I mean, you can make it a call, but this is very desperate. And actually, maybe there's this, like here. Might be not working, what I'm doing.
1、2、3、4、5。
Maybe you cut here, but then this Atari.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Have no culprits with that one. White takes. Or maybe Atari now. Yeah, okay. Ay, ay, ay. What am I doing?
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Yeah, suddenly this is lost. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, this should be too much though, but this is...
2、
Okay, let's try, but it's gonna be difficult. Actually, maybe should Atari once here, but...
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、
Gonna try to
9。
take here, but also this side is a problem. Isn't this working now?
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、
Ah, it
9。
doesn't work. Ay, ay. Because I have like liberty shortage. Because of the moves I played on bomb side. Let's play here.
1、2、3、4。
Usually this you cannot capture, but let's try. Because if not, I'm gonna be just lost.
1、2、3、
Don't know why this happened.
5、
Yeah,
6。
should have... this move is losing. I thought like there's gonna be something around here, but white can just simply push and cut, and it seems like this block.
1、
Nothing work, so okay, let's play this and go right here. Try to cut it off. Say that this is dead. So yeah, there's that one. Block around here is center, so this group should be kind of okay, but maybe hard connect.
9。
Black and white can be rather fine. This one will honey here. That one Atari. extend, I'll extend, take this I shape there. Okay, this core I don't mind. It's better than nothing.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You need to respond. Okay, maybe we'll use these core threads. I mean, it's a bit bad, but here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's cut.
One, 2.
Could still push play here or play this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Should be a problem if you play this locally. The white stones aren't alive unless you cut right here.
1, 2.
Now I can use these core threads.
One, 2.
Can't I connect right here? Maybe not. Seems like a
2, 3,
maybe good
4,
move right here.
5, 6,
I don't
7,
know.
8.
Let's play this. Okay, I'll try to push and then play this. Locally, I know it's pretty bad, but then I'm desperate here to kill the left side, so I need to do something.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's going to damage a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe this is... There's still descent to make a local core thread here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Maybe this is not center here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Could still use this. So locally, not having any liberties should be a bad thing. So if you cut, there might be some problems. So if connect, I probably could just connect right here. So locally, white doesn't have any core threads.
1,
Yeah,
2,
anything, I'll just
3,
connect.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So this one, I'll just connect this. Maybe you threaten the bottom side, but still could play here and connect everything.
2, 3, 4 5
Yeah, I cannot respond. So against that one, I play here.
One, 2 3
Yeah, you need to play this one. So against this, you turn. Then you can still be alive here, so don't want to block. Interesting. Maybe against this, like jump, but
1 2
okay.
3 4 5
At least I killed this side. So with something. So I'm gonna try to use these 2 stones. Maybe try to surround and make it something.
1 2
So let's try to attach right here and then push. That one can probably extend. Because this push and cut doesn't really work.
2
Like you can ladder,
4
make this atari on this other side. So good play here. White seems to get a bit desperate, but
2 3
this is pretty
4
big, but yeah, we need to block right here to kind of take this away. Is white okay on this corner thing? Not sure, but so I can play here to disconnect, and then if white responds, it could go like clamp, maybe later attach. So that one I probably play here.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7
So I need to limit the kind of white territory and have room for black. And we need to live here, don't forget. So I have an eye around here, but then this is not an eye, so I need to locally make
6
another
7 8
to extend. So there might be some achi around here.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Let's wedge like this and atari. Then maybe jump. I could block, could place something here. I don't know, maybe this move would block here to play this.
3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Not sure. Maybe this is not good. Yeah, connect, I guess. Could still play here.
2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
I guess to take. Yes, bit too chicken out. Like white will cut right here, or yeah, play that move. Still can connect here in center because you can push and cut. Honey here, cut right here is pretty nice. So next I'm threatening to cut here. Be almost center to play this. Connect this one.
1 2 3
And now let's hope that this is enough. Yes, pretty big, but playing here seems just slightly bigger.
1 2、3、4、5。
Let's connect here. Against that one, probably just take. Yeah, seems like a good move to protect this kind of area. Good one.
1、2、3、4、5。
Gets Hane. This is gonna be pure endgame from now on, so here could Hane. So Atari this
2、
block.
3、4、5、6。
Okay, let's extend. I wasn't sure. Maybe could have played. This is also pretty big to take here, I think. Yeah, I'll put a move around here. Okay, let's protect these two stones. Then I can turn and still save the stone by descending, so that's okay.
1、
Also block from this side.
3、4。
But yeah, you need to play this. So we push, block, Atari, connect.
1、2、3、4、5。
Maybe Hane, but yeah, the thing is, after this one, cannot throw in a block because this is self Atari. Now jumping around here seems pretty big, or extend.
1、2、3、
Jump,
4、
there's wedge,
5、
but this is a bit
6、
more direct around
7、
here.
8。
Let's go jump. So we'll play here to have this cutting point. Okay, that's pretty nice endgame there. We'll connect, maybe I have this Hane here.
1、2、3、4。
Could also
5、
play this right
6。
here. Should be sent there right now. And white can descend, that's annoying. Okay. Hane descend, maybe that's also pretty big.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
I guess also this one to threaten to cut right here. So yeah, this is big. There is something I can do around here.
1、2、3、4、
Block
5、
here.
6、7。
Not much to do, is it? Here, yeah, Hane, this one.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
This is inviting this a little bit. Let's push block.
1、2、3、4、5、6、
Seems
7、
like
8。
that is something you can do. If extend, you can maybe take this. And this one you squeeze, connect here. If extend, you can block, cut, you cut from here. Connect, you can still play here. So I think this one white messed up. Because now you can go here, connect, and there's this cutting point, and if connect, you can block here. And that one doesn't work. So now you got inside here. So I think this one you could just simply cut. Cutting here, win the race. It shouldn't be any bad archie. If push, hane, cut, still
2
win.
3
So yeah, it
4
should be
5
good. Maybe there's a bit of like this kind of archie right here, but yeah, this is too big. This is winning.
1 2
Okay, another
3
fortunate
4
maybe
5
endgame
6
stuff. Yeah, let's see if this wasn't happening. Yeah, white is ahead. It says 0.5, but then this is not captured. Can block. And even this one, if white takes, I guess, yeah, white is slightly ahead. GG's, thank you for G screen quarter. Yeah. So, the game did go sideways from here. Like that. Maybe should... Actually, this one should probably simply Atari from this side. And then decide if you want to block or play here later. So... Actually, let's leave the room once and review. So yeah, that one to Atari from the bottom was probably overplay. So here, playing this. So locally you could still try to save this stone by playing something like that. And still you could say you're cutting these two off. But then probably this is not really what you want to do. You could just simply Atari, make sure you're okay on this side and try to take Sente, go away. And maybe, yeah, green color, you move like descent could be a thing. So if block, then Kosumi, you can connect to the other side. Yeah, maybe, yeah, this descent is good. Because this one right now, like the shape on the outside is a bit worse. Like, comparing to that one. Like, this is better to run away. I don't know if this works. Maybe you could block right here. So if this one just block. Just honey. Maybe that one white connects this and then goes back. So against this one, I guess you could play here and then go back and connect. So if you extend, now white can play here and then, yeah, you lose the race. Cannot Atari. So maybe you could play here to like block the top side, connect these two stones. Let white settle on the side, so something like this. You need to protect because if not cut, so something like that, and then you can play here. Or could go maybe this way just to go to the key point actually, but it's a bit of outside stuff. So probably around here. Yeah, I guess this should be winning as black. Like, if you can keep this side blocked and then just surround, like, this seems in much trouble. And yeah, you don't mind white giving up a little bit if you can just take everything right here. So I guess block could have worked. Yeah, descend here, that's nice to play here. And if white blocks, then you can take. Yeah, your move should be good, green color. Yeah, this one descend. And if you don't want to try to go for a fight, I guess you could just play like that and continue to play away. But then, yeah, I do not have much territory. Maybe if I invade the left side, it's still okay. Good pincer. Good play here. Could even attach. You could think of a moves to play here on the left side, put pressure, like pincer and attach. And then continue. I guess the most aggressive move here is to descend. That was nice. And then against this you can block. So at any point if white tries to go here, you can simply turn and win it right here. This should be... Maybe this exists. So there could be still this one. Then maybe I need to go back still. But then comparing to having this stone right here and this one should be better. So Kosumi, then here could still continue with this one. Yeah. Pass under the stone is also nice. Yeah, so this one. Yeah, but the game did go sideways right here. Maybe I should simply jump. Then shape around here is a bit weak, so maybe white attaches something. So against this you can take. That's the meaning. And if that one, you could just simply maybe hane or bump. Like white can connect these two, surround this. Yeah. So there's right to be concerned about this attach. Like if you play something around here, let's say maybe Kosumi, attach seems like annoying. Reminding the stones from white is weak. Yeah. Under the white stones. Yes. You take the base away. Maybe, yeah. This might be a bit of overplay. Could have been better to play different. Maybe something like this. Like if extend hane and then block, you cut. That might have been a better way to deal with right here. Then yeah, I mean, maybe this shape isn't the best. White can just simply live. No, could ask. Let's go. Okay. As you can see at the end, suddenly. Yeah, so I was right. You can see the graph is tanking from here on. Let me ask. Yeah, so simply Atari giving up and just play center and you ahead. Because this is still pretty weak right here. You can try to attack later. Yeah. Seems like judgment was wrong. So to try to save this one stone was a bit of an overplay overall. So here maybe could think of something. So you Kosumi, maybe in this case is better. Yeah. But it's getting complicated. Like you have these stones that are potentially still weak. Maybe you could jump and connect, but potentially. And this stone is gonna be running inside kind of white's strong area. So it depends. Like if you can take here, then it's GG's. But it doesn't seem like it's easy. Yeah, there's some eye shape around here with this. Even for that, having this Atari forcing, it's way different if you descend. But, yeah. So here, should Probably play on the outside, maybe. So trying to take center, I guess. So if that one, you can go back here. Yeah, something there and go. Okay, so you push and then play this to take this weak point away. Because after that one, so if you play locally, it's a bit losing in this area. But having this center takes this kind of peep away or cutting point. So it is justified to lose a little bit there. So against that one, you can block from here and get this. So have more room to just run. Whereas the other one, you need to, if you don't play that one, like I played in the game, you need to connect and then you get kind of surrounded. So with this here, you can get this cutting point kind of protected and you can go outside in center. So locally it's losing, but in this case, yeah, to go here is pretty important for the fights and go after these stones. So I guess you could play that. Yeah, nice trick. Yeah, couldn't have this inspiration, but that seems pretty cool. So white won't, yeah, so you just put a move and then you can play 2 moves in a row, get this. It seems like the game is pretty close still. But yeah, this is too complicated. Probably black just like, tries to go outside, don't know, and then continue. So yeah, the game did kind of, I still did catch up quite a bit in game around here, as you can see. So the yellow line is the point difference. I want to think, yeah, here, can you play this? Like, seems like, okay, kick. Interesting. You kick here and pincer because you don't mind about block. So saying in a sense that this is strong. So you don't mind getting white pushing through because you have the corner and you try to attack the whole group. But yeah, this seems very risky to play. I don't know. Maybe that one could still kick here. Or yeah, play something around here. But again, don't know if this one could be chosen. Yeah. But around here, yeah, black should feel good because this group here can be still attacked later on. Maybe with cap. Depending on the conditions outside, you could still slide right here, like annoy white's group. So that is a point that you can play. So this one. So let's say you continue with, yeah, this. So let's ignore just the cutting point around here a little bit. So you could slide right here, and let's say you ignore this, gonna be push. So this kind of thing, or crawl right here to take the kind of base away. And if block, you could still play this and then kind of protect or go something around here. Yeah, white will need to suffer a little bit later. So, and then in the meantime, sorry, you'll get some outside benefit. But yeah, the main point is this is a bit of overplay. Usually just Atari from this side and later decide maybe if you want to play here. Or I guess just let white take and be still okay. So yeah, if you're ahead by playing like this, then you should do. Don't need to complicate. And what this is good for is making this strong so you don't need to respond against this Kosumi as well. And when you have no weak groups, you can feel free to invade here. So yeah, makes sense. Okay, yeah. Sometimes you trick your opponent in the endgame, but I'll take it. So yeah, if you're behind, that's also your job. Trying to complicate the situation a little bit and find some hole in your opponent's shape. So yeah, let's go through the pawn right here. So black to play and live. So you can see there's one eye on this side. So try to make another eye here. So give you guys a few seconds. So try this one. You found the solution? Okay. And by the way, if you haven't subbed to my YouTube channel yet, would be thankful for the support. So yeah, and if you're on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe as well. So Hane. So Hane, by Hane I mean, yeah, I would say wedge, but yeah, Hane. So try to figure out what would be the white responses after Hane. So there's gonna be mainly two after Hane. So Hane is the right first move, Ranchani. I think you got it. Try to read the lines. So here first move should be like this. So there's two ways to respond. Like if white gets this stone taken, this will be alive, so we need to save in some ways. So the first move, let's try this one. So I could put it like this, give you guys a few seconds. So try to live here, and you will use the liberty shortage. Okay, c4. d4, so either one of them. So c4, there's something missing, but it's a good variation to show. So looks like this is the move to go. So white will take, and then you can say, okay, I have two eyes like here and here, but actually white can atari, threaten to take this away. Connect, you can play this. This will be dead. And if you play this one, don't forget there's like ko trick right here to atari. This is going to be ko. So after take, there is this one. So yeah, be careful. So this is the reason why you want to start from here, so that you don't have the stone from white at a5, so this b3 is sent there. So you don't want to make this c4 a5 exchange. Simply turn from that side, threaten to make an eye here at d3 with c3. And if white plays here, the cut is really good because white cannot connect, you take. And if white goes back, there's here. And now there's no call because even if connect, you can still keep these two eyes. So simply good like that. So if you figured this one, then you need to deviate, go back and see if there's another kind of way to save the stone. So let me put it this way. So be careful here as well. Try to play and live with black. So yes, Ranchani, you need to play from d4. So this is one thing you might be tempted to play something like this and say, okay, I can cut. If you take, I can play this one. But don't forget, white can play this. And you cannot cut here because this is self-atari. So this is where I need to start from here. Threaten this cut at c5 and c3, so white cannot protect both and it's alive. So you take these three this way, and if not, you keep these twice. So yeah, that was the way to go. So maybe you could show other variations as well around here. So I guess if you attach, or let's say you turn right here first. How would you do it as whites to kill the stones? So yeah, b3 should work. So you play b3. If make an eye, you can actually throw in. So that's the move here. Because this one doesn't work, you can take. And if take, you go back. Simply force eye. Only one eye. And then if black tries to play here, what do you do? This would be quite important. Yes, a2 still. Yeah, this is really important. If you play here, black can play this and live, so be careful. You need to throw in first. Nice green quarter. Yeah, throw in. Ranchani. Nice as well. So here, make this kind of exchange. So if this one, you can go back. It's force eye now. You can connect. And if black connects on this side, you can atari and connect. So it's good for white as well. So yeah, the sidelines here are pretty good. So against this one here, throw in a detail you don't want to miss. So even if you see that this kind of a thing is the solution, you could try to read kind of the what happens if black plays the wrong move. So be in your opponent kind of shoes and solve the problem from that side. So against this, there's that here. And what about attach? So yeah, should be connect. So this one, you can threaten to kill the eye. So if protect, you can wedge here. You have these two stones, so it kills the eye right here. If you go back and play this one, now you can play here. Threaten to push and throw in, so cannot protect both. It is dead. And if this move, it's still wedge here. Cannot cut, you take. So yeah, attach here doesn't work, you simply connect. And these are basically the three moves that are plausible right here. So yeah, congrats if you seen all these variations. Key to the problem is white is never allowed to play b3. So you don't allow white to play b3 right here. That is actually nice point. So yeah, in this case, white cannot play here because it's self-atari, liberty shortage. And yeah, that I think also is pretty cool to play this. But yeah, the key point is here to see the right move order and do not play this exchange. So this is very tempting, but do not cut. Just play this turn right here. So white is never allowed to play b3. Yeah. And white can play b3 here, but yeah, you can atari, so in that sense cannot be allowed. Throwing doesn't work here, you can take. So yeah, hopefully enjoyed this problem. And yeah, I should show the kind of Tsumego artist I always kind of pick up from my book that I have at home. So if you want to see his problems, I'll put it right here as well. You can go take a look. His name is Kakukyushin if you would like to go. So and check. So one thing about problems is not about only about the kind of solution itself, but kind of the satisfaction when you solve. So you know it is a good problem when it feels good when you solve it. So this is important. And I feel personally His problems are very instructive. A lot of good kind of mix of Tesuji, Tsumego problem kind of thing. A lot of themes of like liberty shortage and stuff. So if you want to take a look at weiqi 101, you can see his books over there. The problem sets are all there. So, and yeah, there's some pretty difficult problems as well, but easier ones like today. And yeah, so hopefully enjoyed the streams and the games today. So as you can see, and the game that I played, even if you're behind, you can sometimes like brute force with like tactical stuff. So this is why it's correlated with like tactical ability with like go strength for rank. Because if you don't have that, like you might just get yeah, flipped the result at the end of the game sometimes. So that's why important to kind of solve problems, to be yeah, good on that side, at least be able to read some basic no needs to solve some too difficult problems, but you need to have like the pattern recognition and yeah, have the kind of basic reading. So even if it's like 3 moves or whatnot ahead, kind of there, you want to be able to read accurately, even if it's short, rather than long and not accurate. So solving a lot of problems, even if it's easier one, try to repeat them, is a good way to go. And sometimes you can mix in like some difficult ones if you want to challenge yourself and practice the kind of more yeah, hardcore kind of calculating side of the brain. But Go is a lot about pattern recognition. Mainly, if you can kind of train this intuition about shapes and weaknesses, you can go far. You don't need to be a master reader. So yeah, but of course, like if you can read well and far, like you can brute force some positions. So of course it is strong, but having the pattern recognition is the most important thing when you are trying to improve at first. So try to go for volume, I would say. And again, I'm repeating, but when you solve these problems, try to not go for the first move straight away. If you play on an app, just try to figure out the solution kind of lines first until the end, have a conclusion and go for it. So have this habit and then try to repeat, and then usually at some point, like yeah, any other like sports or whatnot, you should see the result with some maybe delay, but it will be there. So yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. And let me see, okay, you could go and let's go with Dave today. So yeah, I'll be here tomorrow at around the same time. If I probably cannot be early, so again on the sub account, some blitz games, I think. So yeah, thanks for being here. Hope I can see you guys tomorrow as well, and have a nice day. It was a nice game, so hope I can continue like this and yeah, train the blitz kind of side of things. So yeah, see you next time, and yeah, bye. Have a nice day. See you.